Hi guys, this is my review of the EXO skin for the Nexus 5 from XGear. First of all, big thanks to XGear for providing me with these and giving me a few extra ones for the giveaway. I will give away 5 of those skins, more about the giveaway later in the review. First I wanna review this one, I will talk about it, and later I will talk about the other ones, like they feel and compare in terms of the texture and everything else. So let's start with the review. This time I'm actually gonna start the review with my verdict first. So what do I think of the XGear? This is hands down the best skin I've used so far. It is better than D-Brand and it is also better than Slick Wraps. But let me tell you why. The first thing you will see, this is made of one piece. So you don't have a back piece like on D-Brand. This is one from XGear, by the way. I got 2 of these because I wanted to see the difference for the whole one and just the back. But as you can see, the whole one also covers the sides, which is different to all the other ones, because the other ones, they go up to the edge and then you have the sides extra. The idea of the whole part for the back and the sides indeed is pretty genius, because when I saw it at first I thought this can't work, this can't apply properly, this is just a stupid idea. But I continued to watch the video, the skin getting applied, and I have to say, the moment I saw what he did to the edges, it got me hooked. Because the great thing about this skin is it wraps around the edge. And my major complaint about the other skins were they ended here and then you could feel the rough edge of the skin every time you hold it in the hand. But as you can see here, you got a nice rounded edge on this side and also on this, of course, on the bottom and the top as well. But if you hold it in your hand, you have these bigger rounded edges as usually on stock even, because usually it's a hard edge. But now it's a slightly curved one, and now it actually feels better than the Nexus 5 in its default stock finish. And this is pretty amazing, because I have to say it feels so much rounder and nicer in the hand, because everything is not so sharp and hard anymore. Of course you could feel maybe this edge, but the good thing about these skins compared to D-Brand, they are way thinner, but I don't think they are any less durable. I don't know if you can see it, they are pretty thin. I would even say maybe half the thickness of the D-Brands. But this also helps with the applying, because as you can see, I got the edges and the corners applied pretty much perfectly this time. Of course I used the blow dryer, which is recommended, by this time they wrapped so nice and the glue sticks pretty much absolutely amazing. As for the cutout, as you can see, the Nexus cutout, nothing to complain yet, looks exactly as it should. For the ports, this is an exactly cut out port, and as you can especially see here, you can still use the SIM tray and the power button is pretty much perfectly cut out. Same goes for this one. If you apply it perfectly, it also sits perfectly. Same goes for the speaker. Maybe they could have cut out this one a bit bigger, but it's really no issue at all. The micro USB port is great as well. As I said, it sits perfect in the hand. And as for the structure, first of all, of course, it feels like leather. This is pretty nice. Of course, it feels more like a faux leather. Also, it doesn't take up any fingerprints at all. You can do what you want. You can see nothing. And it feels pretty nice. It's very grippy. The first thing I wanted to accomplish with this skin. So it feels nice. It's slightly harder than all the other ones. I will talk about those later. But it feels still pretty nice. Exactly what I wanted it to feel. So this is why I'm so convinced about these, and I can highly recommend these. They feel great. They are perfectly cut out. They are easier to apply, even though they are one piece. You just have to remember, align the Nexus perfectly and pretty much the rest will do itself. Use the blow dryer and you should be pretty, as you can see, the edges, you will see a slight gap here and there, but you can't really avoid this. If you do it properly, it will look like this. And I'm absolutely impressed how it feels in the hand. This is way nicer than I would have ever thought it would be. So that's it for this one. Let's talk about the other ones. So let's take a minute now and talk about the other textures I got, because they feel quite different. And let's start with this one. This would be brushed titanium. And if you take it in your hand, you will see you feel the structure with your nail if you go over it. But if you go this way, it feels so unbelievably smooth. And compared to the D-brand one, you could feel every line, and it was pretty rough. It was still good and it was grippy, but here it just feels still some kind of soft touch, but very nice. You can still feel the texture, but it is less intrusive and it feels very nice. And this slight soft touch coating it has makes it feel so grippy and still nice in the hand. So I like this one very much. Let's take the next one. This would be Brushed Steel Blue. And I have to say this is one of my favorites because it feels so nice. It has this slightly soft touch finish as the other ones. It feels so nice. You can again feel the structure, and it feels like all the other ones pretty sturdy. I don't think you will scratch that easily. It is still pretty amazing. It feels so nice, and as you can see, the blue color looks so nice. I really don't have anything to complain. It looks so great. But that's it for this. As you can see, it's from 3M, pretty well-known company. Let's head over to the next one. The next one would be Black Carbon. It feels pretty much exactly as I would think carbon feels. You can feel the structure, but this one doesn't have this kind of soft touch finish. This is carbon as it would feel like. It is a bit harder than the other ones and a bit rougher at the edges, but due to the fact the EXO skins are thinner than the D-brands one, I think those will be less noticeable because you just don't have that much material which is possible to feel, and if you fight it slightly down you won't notice them at all, because at least on mine I really don't think I feel it. It is, if you apply it correctly, this is like it is made out of the box like this, and it also looks like it. If you check it for the first moment, it looks like it's could be made out in the factory. Let's check the last one. This would be Wood Grain Bubinga. And I have to say, in terms of the feel and the structure, this could be one of my favorites because it feels super smooth in this direction, and in this one you can feel the structure of the wood pretty nicely. Of course, same as the other ones, it has this slightly soft touch feel. It feels so nice and soft, but still a bit like very nicely polished wood would feel. So I have to say these ones are my favorites in terms of the look and the feel. Of course the leather feels amazing, otherwise I wouldn't have applied this one. But if I had opened these two ones first, maybe I would have gotten for one of those, because those two feel so amazing and they look very nice, and I'm still struggling to decide which one I will keep as a spare, because like I said, these two ones are really amazing. It's not like these two wouldn't look good. I still think this whole brushed look looks great, and the carbon, I think pretty much a lot of people will like this, but especially this one. A lot of people wanted the Moto X to look like wood, and this is a pretty nice solution to get your Nexus 5 to look like wood, and it feels, I think, so great. So that's it for the materials, that's it for this one. This was my review. If you liked my review, please give me a thumbs up, reshare this video and subscribe to my channel. And about the giveaway, I think it's best if you subscribe my channel or follow me on G+ to get any further information, because I still have to decide because of the shipping and which one I will keep. So any more informations later. That's it for now. Bye.